Hi friends, I have fatty pork mince, so I'm not gonna put any oil in my pan. I will heat up the pan so hot that when I put the mince in to sizzle. So you don't want this to be too greasy, yes? Fatty meat mince is nice, but if it's greasy, oily, oil is running, it's not good. So sizzle, yes? Cook it down a little bit. Not a little bit, maybe 70%. Then started to add seasoning and everything there. Render down the fat. Không biết từ lúc nào mình bắt đầu trở thành rất là sôi thịt nhá. Mình làm món gì cũng thịt, nhiều thịt. Ăn ít rau đi, không tốt một chút nào. Nhưng mà ở đây thì rau đắt nên tự dưng kiểu cái lý do là rau đắt để ít ăn rau. Thực ra là ăn làm xong rồi ăn một mình ấy chẳng sướng. Mọi người ăn gầy khều 1-2 cọng rau xong là thôi ấy. Season it with some fish sauce. See, the meat start to release a lot of water, which I don't like. You can add salt instead of fish sauce. But because I love fish sauce so much, The salt will suck all the juice out. Now, add my already prepared onion and woody mushroom, black fungus if you call it, and pepper. Because the glass noodle gonna suck all the juice out anyway, so. But I want to cook down the onion first and the black fungus, soften and well seasoned. Because the glass noodle gonna soak all the season, become salty. So later when it suck all the juice out, it's gonna stick to the bottom of the pan. So that's why. If you have a gas stove, it's much better to do this. Now I add the glass noodle. And cook until the meat, not the meat dry out, or the juice dry out. So the meat must be cooked thoroughly. Then cooled. So it's take a bit of time, but it's worth it. You can prepare this like a day before. You can do it whenever at your convenience, and then cool it down, and then do it later. If you don't have time, you can cook it and then put it in the fridge and then make it the next day if you don't have time. No, you cook this, you have to have time. What am I saying? You have to have time to make something. You can't make something if you don't have time. Oh, shut up, Hannah. Chắc tại đầu vẫn còn đang ẩm ương, nói linh tinh. Oh well. The juice almost gone. There. Off the stove. Leave it there for it to dry a bit more. Oh, take the pan off the stove. Come on. Juice. Where's all this water coming from? The onion. Blend the onion. I'm gonna keep stirring for it to dry faster. Not dry out the meat, dry the juice out. If you're a bit impatient like me, you can pan it down. For it to cool faster. Pan it like this. If you don't have a pan like this, COVID make me crazy. Now when this one is cooled, I'm gonna wrap it. Of course, before, you know, if you don't have one of these, you have to do it by hand or using a fork to make it stick together. Seeing I have this, it makes a lot faster. A lot faster. Like so. This pastry, gaugy pastry. So, I choose the less powder side. Inside. I don't know. Powder. Put it on like this. Press it down a little bit. If you don't have one, maybe use a fork. So I will put some water on 1/2. The fillings in. Not to get it on the edge because, you know, this fold make gaps and the oil will go inside. So, fold it. Too much. Too much. I like fillings too much. That's why. But it will puff up as well. So it's almost like nothing. Press it down. The edge stick together. I just use water. No need egg white or anything. Like so. Now I'm gonna try one without. I never try one without, but because I'm showing it to you, so let's see if it works for me. Back home, you can buy this pastry in the pastry kiosk vendor at the market or at their house front. Then keep together. I bought this one in the Chinese variety shop, the dollar shop, the cheap $2 shop, something like that. Pinch it together, let it stick a little bit, squeeze the air out, squeeze it a little bit, and then press it in and do this. Wow, never had to do it before. Ugly, oh my god. Terrible. But you know what I mean. If you have good motor skills, this is when it helps. Yep. Me, I have farmer hands, so. It works. Doesn't hurt. Okay, try another one with the fork. Like so. Add a bit of the fillings. Pinch it together. Push the fillings in. If you touch the oil of the filling, don't touch the pastry. It won't stick. Push it in and then pinch it together. Then, better yet, can you see? I do this. Maybe. See? It works. Like that. Easy. See? That's what I think. If you have time and tools, you can do almost anything and everything. After I've got the fillings in 2 packets of gouchy pastry, this is what I've got. 2 plates of empanadas. And when you make too much effort in the winter to fan down the fillings, this is what I've got. Greasy pan. See, that's why I don't put oil. Enough oil. Time to fry. See, my chopstick is sizzling. Now I lower the heat. Not at high heat, it's gonna burn. So the oil is ready. This is why I need to do it when the filling is cooled. Otherwise it's gonna making the pastry soggy inside. So lots of oil and hot enough. And lower it so I don't burn it. And this is why you don't want this to have a gap and then soak all the oil in. Now the fillings, you can do, not the fillings, the filling, you can use the egg wash to do it, so it's more crispy. The water will seal it very well, but will be like a little bit chewy after frying. So because the filling is cooked, you want it to be cooked, so you only need to cook the pastry. Someone even make it from the raw fillings, but they need to cook it in the oil for a bit. I personally like to cook my fillings first and then just cook the pastry like this. I use a small pan so I don't waste a lot of oil. I have time to cook it, slowly. Big pan you can cook faster with more empanadas to be cooked at the same time. I have time. I don't have oil to waste. No eggs, because if you use the egg wash, what are you gonna do with the egg? Yeah, of course you can do another cooking, whatever, whatnot. Right now, no, this is for snack. I'm not gonna use the egg for anything. I'm not needing the egg wash after I use this thing to seal the empanada. Just me. You can also boil some eggs and then chop it to small pieces and then add into the fillings. Just make it, you know, tastes really good. If you're gonna do the boiled egg dish afterward, so that's another way of boiling a dozen of eggs when you're doing this, and then add a little bit in here. It's very small, so can't add much. If you add the egg, it's gonna take up the space for these fillings of the empanada. So I have my tray laid with paper towel to soak all the oil when this one is done. You can twice cook it like a little bit, and then refry it when you're about to serve. Because, you know, I make a lot, and by the time, you know, sit down and eat, it will be cold. The first one will be cold. So I make the spring roll sauce without the garlic to dip this empanada. You can eat with sweet and sour chili sauce, pre-made, store-bought, whatever make it convenience for you, whatever, however you like it. So when it's golden and, you know, puff up, let the oil out. It's still open a little bit, see? See, it's still open a little bit. So the oil will go inside. Put it on the tray like so. Let it drain out. Xong rồi nha mọi người. 60 cái bánh gối, 60 empanada done.